thoughts on the debate. Hi guys, welcome to another stream, guys. Just like to say a big thank you to everyone who joined up yesterday. Throughout the weekend league, it was stressful, to say the least, but we managed to get to the goal through stage, which is, you know, for the first weekend league, which is good, to be fair. We will eventually improve on that, but we've got to improve on the players and the team in itself for me to be able to do that. But on the whole, you know, it was a learning curve. But it's basically, I'm just very grateful to have you guys join into the stream and support. So which was amazing. So anyway, at the moment we are actually doing a live debate. And now, if you can see the actual, yes, I am. If you can actually see what I've put into, you know, the debate, what the question is, I want to hear and see your actual thoughts on the actual question that I've put in. Now, I don't want you to put yes because you're a Liverpool fan, or I want you to actually put your point of view across and your actual immediate thought on whether he should or shouldn't be. And I want to hear what you think in the chat, in the stream itself, so I can put your points forward and put my points forward as well. But I don't want it to be an angry debate. I want it to be a level playing field, and it's supposed to be about football in itself, the actual debate on the football incident on with the Pickford and the Van Dijk situation. So I just want you to be on a level playing field. I don't want you to just barge in because you're a Liverpool supporter, or you know, or you're an Everton supporter. I just want it to be level playing. So let's hear your thoughts.
You think an honest prize will look?
So okay, so we've got a few pointers coming across now. Apex says hello. How you doing? You're right. Let's go, Brian. Pickford, yes. Okay, I hate Jordan Pickford. You know, that to me, that's not a debate. The debate is on the incident in itself.
So
okay.
That's a Liverpool fan putting his point across.
No, he shouldn't.
What he said not to do.
Yes. No, he shouldn't have. I hate Van. No. Okay. Why is this even a debate? Ridiculous. He should have been sent off, but because of the rule, he wasn't. Okay, it's a career-ending tackle. I do agree on that point. Richarlison and Pickford are absolute clowns. Fair enough. Every supporter should agree with me. I am the Arsenal supporter. I am the Arsenal supporter. Okay. Certainly, two-leg challenge. Van Dijk out for a year. Well, Van Dijk's shoulder was offside, so no, he shouldn't have been, even though the tackle was reckless. Offside or not, he should have got sent off. That's Az's point. Reece, why does it matter if it is offside? That's a good point, though. That's a good point of view. It's all about the actions of the tackle, not whether he was offside or not. That shouldn't even come into this situation. Hold on, Baz. Just hold on.
Once the offside has occurred,
it doesn't matter. That's like saying
dead.
No.
That's the point. That's why he didn't get sent off.
No. The point is of the actual action of the tackle. Nothing to do whether he was offside or not. Because if it came to an outfield player doing that to another outfield player, he'd been sent off straight away.
That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Whether he was offside or not. So it's like
dead.
It's not. No. You're missing the point. Let's just see what these guys say in here first. I think he should have been sent off, but Liverpool fans are taking this too far now, trying to get the 3 points and banning people. You know, because it is the law. He was offside before the tackle came in. There's obviously a yes or no, but it's the law. As it was, he should have been sent off there. Should have been sent off. There was no need to put in a tackle like that. He should just stayed on his goal line.
But do you not
Calvin
agree?
Lewin's foot kept him onside, which, if you look across the line, it did actually show you that he was actually onside.
But if you...
That's like saying you could punch someone and not get sent off, though, because he was offside. That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Anybody that was watching that match saw that Pickford did what a keeper does. He made himself big.
There's making yourself big, but he leapt off the floor.
Let me finish. He didn't know Van Dijk was onside or offside or whatever. He didn't know. He's a goalkeeper. He has to protect that goal. So he went at Van Dijk and he made himself big. It was just unfortunate that he managed to cripple Van Dijk.
But
I don't believe for one moment that he did
onside
that
or offside. That's you know, that should be out the window. What it is what's the cause of him leaving the ground, using 2 feet off the ground, and lunging himself at an opponent, at a player which he's playing against. He used unimaginable force. He didn't spread himself to actually in a way it was using his own ability, but not in
everybody takes the piss out of Jordan Pickford, calling him T-Rex arms, this, that and the other, but when he actually tries to apply himself... let me finish. When he tries to apply himself and try and stop the ball and make himself big, he gets chastised for it. How can the guy win? I don't think for a moment that it's
if he'd have opened his arms and he was protecting his goal and he didn't lunge in with 2 feet off the ground, he wouldn't have caused any injury to any opponent, because he was standing there and he'd be covering that area of the goal. But his actions was absolutely stupidly ridiculous. If you watch the incident back, Van Dijk's leg was planted in the ground straight. Pickford leapt off the ground with such force he had no control over his actions. He had no control. So, within saying that, because he had no control over his actions.
But he's a goalkeeper.
No, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. You are missing the whole point of it. The point is, he used unimaginable force against an opponent, causing serious damage to an opponent. It is, without shadow of a doubt, he should not have leapt off the ground with 2 feet going forward.
If you watch, you can see he's not going at Van Dijk with intent.
I've watched it back on numerous occasions, and Bryce just asked me a question, right? He's basically asked me, by watching it back, do you think that Pickford should have been sent off? And yes, I do agree with that, because he went in with unimaginable force, losing control of his actions of the body, because he leapt off the floor. If he'd have moved forward without leaping off the ground and covering the ball was on the floor, but he leapt off the floor where the ball was on the floor.
Well, yeah, because the
ball was on the floor. So the ball's not in the air, it's on the floor, it's on the ground. But he used his body with such force, he didn't have to go in with 2 feet the way he did to protect his goal. He had his legs wide open, right? And he scissored Van Dijk's leg, which it was a disgusting challenge. He didn't have to do that to protect his goal. That's not how you play as a goalkeeper to protect your goal. That's not a absolute equal challenge.
This is silly. This is very silly.
No. Yeah, right, I agree that tackle on Lucas Moura was disgusting. Totally agree. Should have been sent off as well. Totally agree. In slow motion, it looks as bad as it is normally.
It's still illegal, Joe. So Craig needs to meet you.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to turn the mic thing off.
Do you know what? Hang on.
I can't hear myself.
There we go. Sorted that problem out straight away. Right, we're back. Right, sorry about that. We are back. Right. Because, like I say, I want an equal area where we can speak on a level. There's no... that's not a debate arguing against each other. That's not a debate. A debate is, I'm asking you guys yes or no. It's a simple question. Okay, Pickford done the same thing. Against Dele Alli a few seasons ago, the guys are right. Can you refrain yourself from using aggressive language? This is a discussion and a debate, a friendly debate. What you're really, I think you should. You're timed out. You need to think of what you're saying in the chat. Craig, agree or disagree? There has been many discussions where some players should have seen red on tackles on Arsenal players, etc. Mane elbow on James, hi mate, you're right. Pickford should have 100% been sent up. Okay, so Vegas, I just want to hear your point of view as well. I want to hear your discussion on that. Because, like I say, you're engaging in an opponent. Simple as. You've leapt off the floor. You've lost control of your body. The momentum is going forward because you leapt off the floor. In that case, of that respect, because you've lost control, totally control. You can't stop yourself. So the momentum of the player is took himself forward into the actual player that he's trying to stop. But the way he stopped the player, is by using ridiculous force of losing his own actual body momentum because he leapt off the floor. If, for instance, that he went in and slid in where it was on the floor, where the ball was, then he wouldn't have not scissored him the way he did. But because of the height of the tackle, it was knee high. He literally was knee high. That's not a fair tackle. He was literally off the ground and it was knee high. If you watch where he landed, Pickford, in mid-air, he scissored him in mid-air on his knee. That's why he's got ligament damage. If Richarlison got red, Pickford should have got red. Yes, totally agree. The offside for Henderson's goal was a disgrace as well. Totally agree. Should be benched, but not. Right, okay. Let's be honest. Liverpool Football Club deserved that. VR sucked them off a lot. Yeah, that's it. For games like this, Pogba should be starting. We're leaving the PSG section over in a minute. Left centre back, Pickford can't stand him. We should have won that game. I totally agree. We should, they should have got that game. That offside where it's like a fucking pencil line. As big as a pencil line, big as a breath. I mean, that's ridiculous. He had his back to the goal. But let's go back to the actual debate, what we're here for. If I a midfielder or attacker or any outfield player does that on an opponent, it's a straight red, without any question or debate. So why is it different from a goalkeeper to an outfield player? There's no difference. The only difference is he's in positions on the pitch. That's it. That's the only difference. The difference is because of positions. Either way, you know, he didn't go in as a fair tackle. He went in with feet high. He leapt off the floor. There was no control of himself whatsoever. His momentum took him forward because of the leap and the pace of what he put in, you know, that he used. He literally hit him knee high. I'm not biased, but I think Pickford should have a red. Okay, new debate. Should Arsenal have been given a red for Kyle Walker high kick? No. And I tell you why, because he pulled out and he didn't make any contact with the actual player. The player and Kyle Walker, his leg pulled away. There was no contact between his head or his foot. Yes, it was a high foot, but he didn't make contact. Therefore, there wasn't any tackle involved. IRTG. I think I'll get refs on their side compared to defenders, even though it has no logic to it. Let's start a debate regarding that. Let's stick what we're here for. Basically, as you know, the goalkeeper has a responsibility to protect his goal, which is fair enough. That's a great, you know, that's what it's there for. But if I go in and jump off the ground with 2 feet going towards the defender and knee high, whether I'm offside or not, whether he's offside or not, you're endangering an opponent. It's that simple. I'm surprised you're saying that because you support United. No, it's a true fact. I'm a football fan, so I'm speaking from being a football fan. I've seen all this thing on the news saying Pickford should be match banned till Van Dijk's back. No, I don't believe that should be. I believe he should have had a red, and you know, and he basically should have had a, you know, probably a two game ban or something. Craig has signed for United. It was hilarious and silly after watching that. Is PSG United game kick off at 8? Yes, it is. It is at 8, yes. I thought I'd do a quick debate basically and asking you guys what you think on the actual incident that happened. Because, like I say, if Richarlison got sent off for the tackle that he did, then why isn't Pickford sent off? It doesn't matter whether you're a goalkeeper or not, whether he was offside or he wasn't offside. It doesn't matter. It was knee high. He leapt off the ground. There was no control of his actions. He damaged an opponent in a way where, you know, it was knee high. It wasn't going at the ball. The ball was on the floor. It was nowhere near the ball. You don't see all that if that happens to an Arsenal player because it's Liverpool. That's why it's getting so much recognised. The reason why I'm saying it is because of the incident that happened, and I watched it. I watched the whole game, so I'm a football fan through and through. No, doesn't matter what side I support or who I support is irrelevant. You know, that's not the issue. The issue is what actions were taken on the field at that particular time. Why are you not watching BT Sport 2 HD Ultimate? Hey Robert, I will be watching United and PSG later. Definitely a red, but wasn't malicious. Red was really inconsistent all game. really inconsistent. Red, I think you meant ref. Robertson and Mane should have got sent off as well. Robertson and Mane should have got sent off. Why? No, not you, but if that happened to Arsenal player, no one will be talking about exactly immediately. Okay. Probably go on and watch due to. Right, okay. Benjamin, it's on live now, Craig. Okay. Well, it kicks off at 8 o'clock anyway. It kicks off at 8, so we'll, you know. So I'm just actually asking you guys what you think. So basically, all I'm asking right now, all I'm asking is a yes or a no. So that's what I'm asking. Should Pickford have been sent off for the challenge that he caused against Van Dijk? Sorry. So yes or no. Doesn't matter whether he's offside or not. Whether, you know, all I want is a yes or no. So we've got a lot of yeses. Yeah, so we've got a lot of yeses coming through. So at the moment there's a lot of yeses. There's no one saying no. Everybody's saying yes. Yes, a red card and no more, not a ban, etc. What happened to Ramsey last time and we got called weak and spineless? I can't you know, recall that, but we're on. You know, we're on a debate on a certain action that happened between Liverpool and Everton. Right, King says no, okay. Reece says no. Pickford isn't a good goalkeeper, so I don't think it was malicious, just his usual stupid decision making. Can you read my last comment? Well, I'm trying to, but... so, yes, Brian says yes, okay, cool. King says no. People who say no doesn't understand much about football. Let's try and keep it level-headed here. It doesn't matter if it is malicious or not. Dangerous play results in a red card. Pickford and Kepa in the same category. I'd say yeah. They make ridiculous actions in the game. So look, but in the rules he shouldn't have gotten sent off, and there is reasons to why he shouldn't have got sent off. No, the one before basically I said I don't think Van Dijk will be the same player anymore. Okay, everyone's entitled to their opinions. Exactly, that's on a sticking point. Okay, Pickford should have got a word from the ref only. Well, no, I disagree with that, because if you've endangered an opponent with such force that it's going to cause serious damage, where he's actually used force in a way where he didn't have to, scissored him in the high. From those actions and what I've watched and seen on the numerous occasions, I strongly believe that he should have got sent off. It shouldn't matter whether you're an outfield player or a goalkeeper. It doesn't matter what position you're using. It shouldn't matter whether you're offside or onside. If you've caused unimaginable force against an opponent where your body is basically in a way where is uncontrollable, you should be sent off. He wiped out a player in the box and endangered them without winning the ball first. It's the last man, so instantly a red anyway. Usually the players who don't come back the same are attackers who rely on pace and sprinting past defenders. I think Van Dijk will come back the same or stronger. Did you know fact that ref was Man United fan? You know that's irrelevant really. If Manny and Robertson got sent off, completely different game as well. I don't see. There's no. You're missing the actual point. You don't just get a warning for doing that. It's dangerous tackle. It could have been Keane on Haaland if it was worse. Chelsea, okay. That's not the reason he didn't get sent. I know it was not, but it's the main actions of the player. Robbo, red card, you're mad. 100% if. Hold on, 100%. Robbo should have got sent off. Robbo, red card, and Mane. My dad and all his mates are refs, and they all said it's the most obvious red card you'll see all season. Can't believe people are still going on about it. There's been a lot worse over years. Mane on Edison didn't get banned. Nobody got sent off. As a Man United fan, are you happy that Van Dijk is out for a while? Not particularly, no, because I don't want to see anybody injured or out of the game, or I don't want to see anybody getting seriously injured, because that's, for me, you know, that's not a true sportsman of the sport that we all follow. A true sportsman is basically, you want to see the health and you know, all the players on the pitch that you want to watch. You know, you want to enjoy a full proper game of football. You don't want to see people getting seriously injured on the pitch. You know, you just don't want. You know, that's like saying, oh, you know, I want to watch somebody get run over, or you know, or fall over and break his arm, or you know, similar things. So no, I would not. No, not at all. Endangered animals, so it's an obvious red. If people are happy that a player being sent off, then they're not true fans. It's not about whether they're happy or not happy about a player being sent off. It's about the actions of the player that deserves to be sent off. No, Robbie, you mad? I mean, Robert, what about James snapping up? Who actually cares, Craig, as long as we drop points? Well, no, that's not the point, mate. We're getting Unabacano in. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Watching the repeats of the Richarlison and Pickford tackles were horrible to watch. Constant grimace. RTG, he was a split second off a leg break. Stop being biased. You're quick to jump on Pickford for an unnecessary foul, yet want to seriously defend Robertson. You ain't getting up at Meccano. Okay. Yeah, I think you are, RTG. Robbie will watch when you come to Liverpool. We'll get payback. Patel, not the point. It's not really funny, let's be honest. It's not a funny situation for a player or any player to go through. If you've been in a situation where you've been seriously damaged by an opponent because he's lost control of himself and used stupid force where there was no need to, you know, then you've got to be realistic. The player, you know, he's a player. He's on the pitch. It doesn't matter whether you're a goalkeeper or whether the guy was offside or not offside. He used unimaginable force, and he was nowhere near the ball. He took his leg by using a scissors tackle on his leg, knee high, not on the ground, sliding on the ground to get the ball. He was knee high. this will be the talk out the season, especially when Everton win the league. Fans will use this as an excuse. I feel like it's unfair to call a team for VAR. It's in the game now. Everybody gets VAR. It's not just one team. Ref and VAR screwed both teams. Okay, come on, Craig. Forget about Liverpool and play and complete a match. I'm not doing rivals. Not doing rivals. Everton winning Prem, you're having a laugh. Jack Everton not going to win the league. Do you know what? That's you can't say that. And the reason why I'm saying this, all right, and this is honestly the reason why I'm saying this. Can you take your mind back, right? Take your mind back. Let's go back a couple of years here. Can you remember when Leicester nearly got relegated? What happened the year after? They went and won the league. So if Leicester could do exactly the same, then why can't Everton do it as well? Everton or Villa, it's there. Everton, Aston Villa nearly got relegated, and they're top of the league. They haven't lost a game yet. So why is it that you know they can't win the league after a fantastic start to the season? They nearly got relegated on the last day of the season. So therefore, now all of a sudden they are winning games. It's exactly the situation with Leicester when they won the league. You know, they nearly got relegated and they won the league after. So you can't say never. You can never say, you can never rule any team out whatsoever, because, like I say, there's no easy games in the league anymore. There's no easy games, and anybody who's having a great run of form, who's running with such confidence, any team could win the league. Any team. Doesn't matter what division they've come from, or whether they've got promoted and then all of a sudden, you know, they've got a great start. There's no stopping people, teams winning the league. Doesn't matter. That's like saying, well, you've got a white team, you know, you're going to win the league, or they've got a coloured team, so they can't win the league. You can't say that. You know, the thing is, what a great start Aston Villa have had. What a great start Everton have got. So it's all there for the taking. It's all there for the taking. It makes it more exciting. You know, it shows that it's not. It shouldn't have to be the same teams all the time winning the title after title after title all the time. It's different teams are involved and they're getting stronger, they're getting better. You know, they're playing better football, they're getting better players in the team to give them that best opportunity to win matches. So that's what I'm saying. At the end of the season, we'll find out. We'll find out. You know, they could start losing games, but at the moment, they're playing great football. They're winning matches. They're winning and that's the important thing. They're winning matches. So you just don't know. You just do not know. You know, anybody could win the league if they're in a great form and they're pushing forward and winning games. Why not? Come back at the end of the season when we won it. We got the best manager in Premier. Come on, it's come since how many trophies he's won. Best manager in the league. He isn't, Jack. You won't win the league. You will drop off, and he's one of the best managers in the league. I agree. Reece, Fulham and Mitrovic will win the league. Oh no, Fulham. I'm on about Aston Villa and Everton. How great they've started. Oh, I totally agree. It was a right. You know, Henderson, that was a winning goal. No question, it was winning goal. And what they did to put two lines, it was just like, you know, he had his back to goal. You can't score a goal from having your back to the goal. Like, if his T-shirt was hanging out like that, you can't say he's offside. How can you say anybody's offside if your T-shirt's like wavering like half a mil, you know, behind that little farty line that they used? You can't score a fucking goal with your T-shirt. Who shouldn't have been on the pitch? Craig, you're not biased at all. Fair play, man. Liverpool are rivals to United. It's purely down to football. That's what it's down to. That it's just purely football. You know, that's the debate about it. The actions of players, who you think, you know, who you shouldn't, you know, who should or shouldn't have been sent off. But the fact is, you know, if you're endangering an opponent with unmanageable force where you've got no control over your actual momentum of your body, and you're going in with knee-high challenges. I mean, come on, whether you're a defender, attacker, goalkeeper, shouldn't matter what position you're in, shouldn't matter whether you're offside or not. You know, it was a disgusting challenge, and if you watch it back, keep watching it back, it's just, you know, it shows even worse every time you watch it. So. I didn't watch the highlights, I watched the whole game. I don't even know what Mane did, because I just, you know, I can't think that far. All I know is what happened with the Pickford challenge. That's basically what sticks. That's what the debate is about. Cheers. Thank you. I mean, it's still loads to improve on, but we'll have to wait and see, like, with, you know, the actions of what we get out of our rewards, to be fair. But like I say, it's interesting. I mean, tomorrow will probably be a different debate, you know, probably different discussion. But I'm actually asking you guys on your thoughts and what you think it should and shouldn't be. So, at the end of the day, you know, you've got to have these discussions. You've got to have the understanding of what actually happened on that day. Because, like I say, that, you know, we can keep going over and over it and we keep saying it, but honestly, that challenge was disgusting. The challenge was absolutely career-ending, to say the least. It was literally career-ending, because you just can't. You can't go into a challenge with you know, knee high with your legs open, knee high, with no control, and expect, whether he's offside or not, to not get sent off. If a midfielder does it on an attacker, you know, he's automatically sent off, because it's dangerous play. It's causing harm to his opponent. You know. So why is it different for a goalkeeper to a defender? It's bollocks. You're both on the field. You're both on the field. No matter what, you are both on the field. So therefore, you know, you're in play, and he should have been sent off. Simple fact. Do I still think that Liverpool are title favourites? Not at the moment, no. It's a massive miss for Van Dijk to be out for the rest of the season. He's their actual main defender. That's, you know, they rely on him. They have their, you know, that he gives that presence, you know, that aura around him to control that defence. Jaden, hello mate. Okay, so Jaden says he definitely should have been sent off as well. So that's another one. Liverpool will still win the league. We'll see. We get Koulibaly. Hope. I just hope we get Koulibaly. Oh, okay. So we've got 26 in the chat, guys. It's lovely to see everybody joining in. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button, guys. It's very encouraging to see all you guys join up. Right, okay. Jack, you says Klopp's just a flop. Loses more finals than winning Guardiola. Winning Guardiola can't win loses more finals than winning Guardiola can't win See, that's just utter crap. I'm sorry, but that's just a ridiculous comment. If you've used the fact another Liverpool fan agreed with you to back your strange logic, that's basically rules don't apply to Liverpool. Also, it was 2, not 3. 100% should have been sent off. Thank you very much. That comment is ignorant. Let's just keep it on the level, guys. Let's keep it football, you know, mind here. Let's not jump in with both feet, literally. You know, I mean, it's what you just said then. You know, he's utter crap. I mean, he won. You know, he won the Champions League and the Premier League. So he's in the chat somewhere. You got a question, okay, Zaid? He's in the chat. Do you agree with Pickford should be banned until then? No, I should. No, not at all. I agree he should have been sent off. You know, and that's because of violent conduct, because of the aggressive of the challenge in itself. He's not my manager, Jack. He's not my manager. I don't support Liverpool, but I follow football. Simple as. Pickford was just angry because Van Dijk got a roast dinner with gravy and proponent strong by Jaden behave. Jack Woodward, by the knowledge, Mourinho is number 1 and Ancelotti overall is a better manager than Klopp, but over the past few years, no. Jack, but he won Premier, what we couldn't do in 30 years, deluding, nope, simply Pep's the best. I wouldn't say. Well, I mean, he's won shitloads with Barcelona. He's won Premier League with Man City. You know, I think he's won FA Cups. I think, or Carling Cup. No, he's not removed. No. No, he's not removed. Jack, you don't follow football, you watch the highlights. Jack Willian on Klopp hasn't won anything. He has won the Premier League and Champions League. This is my opinion. I think it should have been a straight red card. I think the VAR need to look at themselves. They are inconsistent. If it was outfield player like Richarlison, what is the difference? Exactly. So there's no difference. It doesn't matter whether you're a goalkeeper or not. It shouldn't matter whether he was onside or offside. It was totally the actions of the player. Ancelotti has beaten the likes of Crystal Palace and Brighton, and now he's being called a better manager than Klopp. Let's stick to the debate which we're all here for. We're going to have a look at some, because at the moment we've got a new challenge up, which is quite funny really, because if you look at this, it's definitely not worth it. Now I don't know if anybody's done this, but all I can say is stay away from it. Stay away. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. It could have been worse for Van Dijk with the injury. Well, he's out for the whole season. You can't get any worse than that. This is honestly, it's not even worth it. Let's have a look at the card in itself, and let's have a look at the stats of it. These are the stats. Agility and balance are absolutely shocking. Acceleration, sprint speeds on a kind of level, but this guy is just not worth doing what you've got to put into it to get out of it. Not worth it. It really isn't. So, my advice is to leave it. Save your cards for better SBCs that are coming out, because that is just a really bad card to do. Because not only is it over expensive, but it's only 86 rated, and there's going to be better cards coming out than that. Yes, marquee matchups as well. I know, I've seen that. Now I'm coming to that, and what I'm going to say about this is basically, I would literally wait. I would wait because at the moment those UCL cards are being bought for a ridiculous amount of money. They are being sold for a ridiculous amount of money. It's just not worth doing it yet. Wait for until your rewards, because I'm telling you now, at the moment those UCL cards are going for a stupid amount. Let's have a look. Yes, but you're an Everton fan, so let's see if you can win Everton in the Champions League. If it was the other way around and Van Dijk tackled Pickford like that, he would have been sent off immediately. As he's an outfield player, keepers are getting away with a lot at the moment. His fourth will be with Everton. You're focusing on where Ancelotti has won Champions Leagues with. Let's just see if Ancelotti can win any trophies for you. What I think really is that I don't think that Pickford should have been left on the pitch. He should have been completely took out, because, like I say, his actions was disgusting. I don't agree that he should have been left on the pitch. He should have had a straight red. No question about it, in my personal opinion. I've played goalkeeper before. I played in nets. I've played as a midfielder before. So, if a goalkeeper jumps out at you with 2 feet flying through the air in mid, in mid-height, aiming for your knee, aiming for your middle of your leg, your standing leg, and breaks your leg, because he's offside, he's okay to stay on the pitch. You know, that's what you got to think of. If he actually broke his leg from the actions that he caused, he was lucky to actually just get ligament damage than a broken leg. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Like I say, if he'd have broke his leg, would it be a different matter? Would he have been still on the pitch or not? Because, like I say, he still could have broken his leg either way. It was the most ridiculous and dangerous tackle I've seen from a goalkeeper's point of view. There's just not, you know, you just can't do that. And endangering an opponent. Not sure yet. We'll soon have a look. But let's just have a look at these UCL cards. Now, these UCL cards are going for quite a bit at the moment. Because basically they are going for a ridiculous amount. They've just been released, and if you look at them, oh my god, the price is ridiculous. Absolutely shocking. I mean, I was hoping some of these cards would actually drop in price, but it looks like they're not going to drop. Not just yet. Yeah, they are a rip-off. Yeah, they are a rip-off, yes. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do have the same. It's the same, exactly the same card. Exactly the same card. The only difference is it's a different colour card. But he has the same stats. This one's an 84, then the other one's an 85, I think. Let me just check on that, actually. Let me just check. Gold rare. I think actually they might be. Have you seen Pickford review on the challenge? No, I haven't seen any reviews on that, but we will get to that point eventually. Let me just have a look at. I want to have a look at the Costa. Let's have a look. Douglas Costa. So it is the same. It's definitely the same rating. I couldn't work out whether it was an 85 or not, but no, it was the same. So same price, same card, same stats. The only difference is just the colour of the card. So I think it's just shocking, really, that they've released all these and people are just going in with both feet without him thinking. Because honestly, you're buying just for the colour of the card. That's right, Benji. Van Dijk. Let's have a look at Van Dijk. See if we can find and see how much he is now. As you know, I think his price will drop because he's going to be out the game. I mean, he's still highly priced. Definitely still highly priced, but give it time. I think because of the amount of time he's going to be out the game, I think he'll drop. 100%, I definitely think he's going to drop. Without any doubt. I really do. It's like any other player. If another player got, you know, who's out or shouldn't, it doesn't matter whether it's Liverpool or not. I believe he's going to go down. So anyway, guys, you know it's going to be on shortly. As a Liverpool fan, I didn't expect us to win the league, and I don't expect it this year either, with or without him. I'm just thankful we won the league. Looking at 11 to 12 months. See, there you go. That just shows you the you know, the force that he caused, you know, in that particular incident. And you know, when you realise the amount of time that he's going to be out for, you can just realise how much force he put behind that challenge. And it wasn't even a challenge, really, was it? Let's be honest. You know, when you're high up in the air and you're basically lunging in with both feet, you've lost control altogether. It's like if you're on a push bike or a motorbike and you're going off up the ramp. You can't stop yourself. The wheels ain't going to be on the ground either. They're going to be in mid-air. So it doesn't matter whether you put the brakes on or not. You still ain't going to be able to stop because you're in mid-air and you're not touching no ground whatsoever. So therefore, you know, you've lost control of you know, of yourself. You've lost control totally. So it's exactly the same with you know, the challenge, or you know, it doesn't matter whether it's Liverpool or not, or it could, you know, whether it's United or whatever team it is or whatever player it is. You know, you are, if you do that, you are legitimately causing harm to an opponent. It's that absolute simple fact. And like I say, I believe he deserves a straight red. So, you know, there you go. But anyway, guys, we got about 10 minutes away from the kick-off on the PSG and Man United. I will be going up to watch that. Man wasn't offside. Liverpool should have won. That's where I am standing. Fair. That's a fair comment, Benji. That's a fair comment. So anyway, guys, I'd just like to say a big thank you for all of you guys joining up. It's been a great debate, and I really do appreciate it. I will be back later on. We'll probably do some other things. We'll probably, you know, not quite sure on what we'll do. Probably discuss about the matches, PSG and Man United. You know, how to play, if they perform well or not. What players are on the pitch. How, you know. So, you know, like I say, I will look forward to seeing you all guys again in the next stream. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to smash the like button. I will be back again, and once again, thank you very much and stay safe, and see you soon. Bye now. Peace. Bye, guys.